Welcome everyone to the top 10 One Piece characters, and we're going to be talking about the most active, strongest character in One Piece. Now listen as I rank up everyone and then we'll see who's at the very top. Join the Coco gang. Bro, you're such a... He goes, oh! When I run into you, it gets... Just the atmosphere feels good. Stop repeating that. Number 10, former Admiral Kuzan. Now, you're all wondering why I've put him at number 10. Well, it's because he's not really performing as an admiral anymore. He's been relaxing the most, and he's came from a very big battle against AKAINU, which it seems as though he has lost. Now, some people may say he's still active, and strong enough, but he's not really, because he seems a lot weaker than before. As you can see, Doflamingo was able to come out of his ice thing the freeze thing, the ice age thing that he always does, and it's always hard to come out unless you're a top tier. But he is still a top 10 formidable foe. That is why he's top 10 and still stands in a high tier, as he was able to withstand fire from Fire Fist Ace with ice, and which is a counter react. And yeah, that's all I got for him. He's still very strong, and he's still a former admiral. That's why I put him at top 10. Coming up at number 9, new generation YONKO, Marshal D. Teach. Now this was a hard one, as there's just too many monsters in this list. Marshal D. Teach has 2 of the world's strongest devil fruits. Now that's all he needs in this video, to be honest. He literally has a fruit that literally can stop any devil fruit from working. So you need constant advanced haki on point. And not only that, he took Whitebeard's devil fruit, known as the strongest devil fruit in One Piece. So ultimately he's got all the power. Now he's a very tricky character. He does not fight, he takes things into precaution. He doesn't just fight straight away, but he still is very strong. He can take hits, like for instance when he took the Whitebeard hit, and that was a tremendous quake hit, and he took it like it was almost nothing. Whitebeard is the most underestimated character, because no one takes him seriously, as he's always cowardice. Now I see him as a very strong candidate, but he's still not strong enough. He has not shown anything that could put him above some of these characters that I'm about to talk about. But still, he has 2 of the greatest powers in One Piece, but he just needs to work on them even more, because I believe at the end series, that's when he will show us just how really strong he is. Now BlackBeard, top 9 out of 10. Number 8, Admiral KIZARU. Now this guy is hands down my favorite. He is the most underrated character in One Piece. The only reason is because he's just so slow, yet he's so fast, He's just uncertain justice. He's just very lazy. But when it comes to feats, he's got all the badges. He took on commanders like Marshal, toyed with him basically. Ben Beckham told him to relax. He said, "Ooh, Ben Beckman." You know why? Because he thought of him as like a normal pirate. He didn't think of him as anything special, and that's a right hand man to Shanks. Admiral KIZARU took down basically every worst generation rookie, if you think about it, and it took him less than 5 minutes to do it. And what's funny about it is he was toying with them. He could have ended the whole thing if he wanted to. Now, out of respect to Admiral KIZARU, I put him high at number 8 because he's just overpowered. People don't realize just how strong he is. He literally could, in the blink of an eye, just come to you and just laser you in the face and you're dead. So you have to always be active with advanced observation haki. You can't just have regular haki when you're fighting KIZARU. And first of all, he's a Logia, so that's automatically an L for anyone that fights him. You have to be on point when you fight KIZARU, and that's why I see him as someone on a high tier. Yes, I said it, high tier. Now that's all for number 8. Now for number 7, we've got Charlotte Linlin Big Mom. Now y'all can say this is very disrespectful, why she's so low for a Yonko. Now Big Mom is very formidable. She's got that crazy skin, crazy haki, crazy devil fruit, the life devil fruit, and she's got some crazy birth control. Like damn, she can birth the whole world if she wanted to. And for some reason her kids always end up strong. Now scientists always talk about genes, right? When you combine genes, and you'll always end up with strong kids if you yourself are a strong character. Now that speaks for Big Mom herself, birthing the GOAT himself, Katakuri. Now she definitely one-shotted Luffy at one point, which is a big feat in the series, you know. She can take on anyone. She's just unbeatable. She's got a whole army. She's just very strong. There's so much like info that you can just figure out that she definitely belongs in the top 10, and she's classified as a Yonko. Now you can say right now that she is in her prime, and there is a fact Roger did at some point run away from her because he did not want that smoke. Let me speak that he did not want that smoke. Now Big Mom was on the Rocks pirate with the other Yonkos, the true Yonkos, you know, Kaido and Whitebeard, that I believe were the strongest, you know, the top tiers right now, the top 10s. You have to regard them now. Big Mom for sure demands power. She is power herself. Now the only reason I put her so low is because she has taken way too many L's, and she has been shown to look more of not really the weakest, the most weakest towards plot wise, you know. Some Yonkos won't let that slide, hence Kaido. But Big Mom, for some reason, she could not handle the plot, and that is why she ranks so low to me. Plot does matter to me, but she still demands that respect. Top 7. Coming at number 6, Fujitora, the Admiral Gravity God. Now put some respect on his name, because this guy literally controls gravity. Not only does he control gravity, but he's also the best marine swordsman that rivals not only all the swordsmen in the world, but the greatest swordsman, Mihawk, Dracule Mihawk. Now this guy literally pinned down Luffy like it was nothing. Has so much disrespect towards Kakuzuki AKAINU, because he's just, you know, he's always doing the right things. That's what I like about him, and I feel as though he's definitely the most underrated, disrespected character, and I feel like he's definitely top 6 right now. He's gradually the strongest admiral current right now. Well, AKAINU is not an admiral, remember, he's a fleet admiral, so in a different level now. But out of all the 3, Fuji for sure has the most power capability, and he definitely can beat anyone below him on this list. At number 5, I have the Yonko Redhead Shanks. Now you may all be wondering why I'm disrespecting him. I am not disrespecting him. I just feel as though we don't have enough on him. Now look at how many people I put below him, and just think about it. All right. Now, he's definitely tangled with the greatest. Whitebeard, we got Kaido, and even Blackbeard at some point. Now, he was under Roger as a cabin boy, and that's perspective all over itself. But the one L and the one thing that always ruins it is that he lost an arm. Now, you can say whatever you want, he did lose an arm to a fish. Hands down, he still is the strongest character. We just haven't seen nothing from him, but I feel as though I just need more from him. But hands down, he has to be recognized in the top 5, and that's if no one doesn't recognize that, you truly do not like One Piece. Coming up at number 4, the GOAT himself, strongest swordsman, the trainer, teacher to Zora Nora D. Zoro, Dracule Mihawk, the strongest swordsman in the One Piece verse. That is all I have to say. He has tangled with commanders like Vista, he has tangled with Crocodile, and they were all light work. Now he threw a massive blast towards Whitebeard, and guess who tanked it? Diamond Jozu, and that guy struggled. Now he is on the Yonko status because he tangles on a regular and has massive duels with Shanks. Now Shanks is top 5, and I believe we have seen enough of Dracule Mihawk to admit slightly that he is stronger than Shanks. Now, they may not be on the same power scale, but he hands down has the skill better with his swordmanship that he has, and that is his advantage. That is why he deserves to be on the top 5 list. Dracule Mihawk, the one-man army, and that's all I have to say. At number 3, world's strongest creature, 100 pirate beast Kaido. Now his name speaks for himself. He is the GOAT. He has so many feats, it's just unbearable. You cannot kill the guy. He's undamageable. You can't drown him. You can't chop off his head. You just can't do anything. Sea Prism doesn't even work on him, bro. I don't even know. He has dragon scales. Now he has the dragon fruit, and it's just unstoppable. Now I believe he's the hardest Yonko to take down, and I still struggle to believe that Luffy and his alliance is gonna take him down. There has to be more to it. It's just impossible. Now, feats speak for themselves. Kaido has been on the Rocks Pirate, he's been on war, he's fought Big Mom. He's just too strong, and he has a big crew, strong crew. Now the one thing that I'll give him, that I have so much respect for him, is beating the plot. Now I was being serious. The plot matters. If you cannot beat the plot in One Piece, then why are you in One Piece? Now he's literally the only Yonko to beat the plot, the first one to officially knock out the main character in one hit. Now name other shonen jumps or any other anime that can do this, like villains that can do this or whatever. Kaido literally is the GOAT. There's nothing else you can do about it. He's just too strong, and he's unbearable, and he not only beats you, he makes you his underling. He got Apu, his spy. He beat down all these supernovas. He's just got a formidable crew, and he's just too strong. He's a one-man G unit. And that's all I need to say about Kaido. Coming up at number 2, there's nothing else that you can say to debunk this. He basically took down Whitebeard, punched his whole heart out, basically took out his face, took down in counting 14 commanders. Now what other feat is there? He's just a beast. And not only did he beat Admiral Kuzan, the ice mage himself and became the fleet admiral of the Marines. What else is there to say? He literally deserves this spot, and I don't want no disrespect in the comments. AKAINU, top 2 active character right now, and I repeat it again, top 2 character AKAINU right now. The top 1, the GOAT, the god of the series, Monkey D. Dragon, I believe is the strongest character. We don't even need to look at feats themselves. Look at this man's tattoo on his right cheek, man. Like, what else do you need to say? The fact that he is the main character father, like, what else is there to say? And he has the most craziest techniques that he has taught Sabo, obviously, and he has shown that he is on a tier power. As you can see, AKAINU is obsessed with taking him down. Man, there's just so much we need to know about him, and he's the only man in the world directly taking the Marines head on. Now, out of respect to everyone else, I believe Dragon is on a new tier, even past the Gold Roger, and that is what Luffy needs to pass to. By beating AKAINU, Luffy can pass that tier. I repeat again, Monkey D. Dragon, the strongest character in One Piece, active now. What's up, guys? Thank you for listening, and if you have watched until the end, comment down how you felt about this big brief, factual brief about the top 10 active characters in One Piece. And if you believe it, comment down your list of your top 10 and how you feel about this whole video. Remember to always ring the notification bell and subscribe. Now, One Piece, I tell you all, I'm out.